Welcome back, everyone. It has been a while since the last episode for me in real life, as in, I don't know exactly when these are coming out, but I think it's been like 3 weeks since the last time I played this game. It's been a while. But I do remember we completed all of the messenger abode places, and now all it seems is left are the actual main portions of the game, plus the tower. So, I think I'm just going to get started right away and go into number 3. And I also remember I need 2 more stars, and then I can go back to the desert area and do the star levels in there. So we're going to number 3. And it's loading? I've never seen that loading screen before. Okay. Library session. Let's see what it got here. Post 437. Like everyone else on the internet these last days, I just wanted to say bye and thanks for reading my little blog for so many years. It's been fun, hasn't it? So many deep conversations, so much philosophy. Okay, it was mostly cat pictures and bad puns, but still, I kind of regret spending so much time at the computer. Not when I was doing my stuff, just all the sitting around, checking my emails a million times, reading pointless status updates by people I didn't like. But I don't regret the friends I made here or the laughs we had. You're all good people and I'm glad I got to know you. Have a nice end of the world. 12 comments. Third thesis. Idea for a universal history with a cosmopolitan purpose. It remains strange that the earlier generations seem to perform their toilsome labor only for the sake of the later ones, to construct for them a step from which they can raise higher the edifice that nature intended. And only the latest of all generations have the luck to inhabit the edifice that a long line of their ancestors unintentionally constructed. So this goes hand in hand with, I remember reading one a while back. I'm not sure how I remember this, but there's one that was talking about how people only do things because they believe that will have downstream effects on future generations, and they do it for the glory and the statues that will be made of them in the future. I think there's a line where it's no one fights in the war for any reason other than future remember, for the future of their people and for the future of their memory. It's something like that. As puzzling as this may be, it is equally necessary if one assumes the following. A species of animal possesses reason and must develop this capacity to its perfection, being individually mortal but immortal in the species. Huh? Well, we missed some stuff here. A species of animal possesses reason and must develop this capacity to perfection, being individually mortal but immortal in the species. So they're saying reason is the reason. The concept of reason is the reason why we continue to strive to make things better for future generations. Humble brag. I'm not sure I agree with that, by the way. I think reason is just a tool that exists because it's evolutionarily beneficial, and I don't think it is itself self-serving, if that makes sense. There's no selfish gene theory here going on with the concept of reasoning. Ariana's blog, entry number 477. Holy humble brag, Batman. I've always known that God maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and the unjust, Matthew 5:45. But I must admit it's one thing to know the words and another to truly understand them. Though I am certain that my faith is true, that does not make me special or exempt me from suffering. I'm just another human being, and God has seen billions of us come and go. And I have to say, this is surprisingly hard to accept. I've always thought that I was humble, but now I'm realizing that I was very proud of being humble, which is really dumb. Guess I'm not the first one to do that, huh? Hashtag regret, hashtag pride, hashtag faith, hashtag humble brag, hashtag apology, hashtag Batman. Alright, let's listen to this.
Sometimes I worry that the answers
In the meantime, I'm going to go in one of these.
Can we ever truly fully understand the divide between our biology and our intellect? How much is nature? How much is nurture? If my intellectual capabilities and my knowledge were replicated in a machine, would that machine be me? Would it be human? And what would be more humbling to my ego? If the answer was yes, or if the answer was no? What if I'm making too many assumptions? But there's no time to worry about my ego now. There's work to be done.
Okay, so we gotta get over there, which means we gotta open this. We could theoretically place the jammer on here, which would allow us to unjam that. Okay, well, let's see what this switch does. This fan, right? Okay, I don't see any reason to not grab this box, at least. What does... That should theoretically power on the fan. Maybe it's because I'm jamming it. Oh no, that has to also be powered. There's 2 inputs to the fan. Oh, and that's where the blue thing is. Okay, this should be pretty straightforward then, I think. For a minute. So, what's the idea behind the fan? The idea behind the fan is that... what would we be able to connect to if we got something raised on the fan? Okay, let's do this. I think I know what's going to go on here. We're going to have to go over here and then connect to something. Yeah, there. So we need to be able to get... Okay, let's get that connector. That connector is going to be beneficial for us, so we'll just do this now. I could have probably done it a different way. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get blue over here. Which shouldn't be that bad if that thing is on the fan box. I think it would be able to reach, right? So we're just going to set this up right away like that. The problem is... Oh yeah, then we would jam this door. So that's what the jammer would be used for. Okay, let's hold off on this. In fact, we need to set the jammer up on that door already. So that way we can go back and forth without the box having to be there. Grab the box, put it on the fan. That switch is on, so that's fine. We take this connector. I'm not sure what the idea behind the switch is, why it's even necessary. Grab that, grab that. Shit, I forgot to connect to the other one. Can we connect through? Yeah. Not sure if this is going to work or not. I think it did. That looks promising. Yep. Alright. Yeah, that one wasn't bad. Okay, next one. I like the snowy vibe, by the way. Very, very nice. It's just around that time of year where it's starting to snow where I live. It's not quite there yet. It's about to be. I'm recording this and it's almost Halloween when I'm recording it. So, in fact, tomorrow's Halloween. So it's kind of rare for where I live to not get a snow before Halloween, but... Okay, we have the same concept here. I didn't look at what the name of the thing was, but it seems to be the same idea, which is that the jammer is stuck back here, and there's limited options for what you can use it on. Basically, it seems 2 options. Yeah, I can't reach that one. Anyway, it seems. Alright, let's start by going this way and see what's up over here. Okay, there's a lot going on. Let's... Okay. Okay, I need to reassess from the beginning. Where's the sigil at? We'll work backwards. Connector. Okay, let's grab that connector. That's just the first thing we're gonna do, right? There's no reason not to do that. We never need to open that door again, theoretically. There's the sigil, which you get to via fan. And there's a star back there. That's also important. Okay. Let's put this connector in here and grab these boxes out. This box out. Done with that. This needs to be jammed. It seems there's no other way to do this, which I'm not sure is possible. Doesn't seem possible with this jammer, does it? Huh. Okay, we need to get a jammer somehow. If we want to get that box, which I'm not sure we even need right now. Okay, this might need to be open because that might be how we connect through... No, we don't need that. Okay, as of right now... Okay, this closes that but turns on the fan. And it blows stuff out. Not sure why we need that. This is the one that seems relevant, right? So let's see what we have to do over here. We have to... Oh, I think I get it. Okay. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to start a feedback loop. So we have the box and the connector going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So when it's at this middle point right here, it's connected to this, and it connects up, I think. But doing that requires the third box, which I'm still not sure how to get. There's no backside one. Doesn't look like it. You can... This window feels important. But I'm truly not sure why. So that doesn't provide a line through to jam this. Okay, I'm clearly missing something important here. Let me just... Where's this box? Let me just move the connector over and maybe things will make sense once I do that. Okay, yeah. And it doesn't stay on, so maybe my theory's wrong on that front. Okay, wait, I get it. We need to bring the other connector back over first. Maybe. Which we need to do by taking this box over. This seems like a reasonable step one. Okay, now we just have everything over here that we're gonna have. What I don't understand is this fan. Where does this go? Well, we'll find out. Oh, shoot. Okay, I see now. We can't grab that through the wall, can we? No. We can get a connector in there, though. Have I screwed myself, however, by doing this? I might have. So I'm just going to reset. I think what we need to do is we need to... Okay, well, I think we need to get a connector in here, which will go on this pedestal, and it'll connect up here to there, which will open that door. That will allow us to jam something else instead. I'm not sure why we would need to jam something else. We could jam that gate instead. Or does the box allow us to jump over this? I might have done the right thing to begin with. I think the box might allow us to get over the fence of this, and I didn't test it. Okay. If that's the case, then everything's trivialized. Here, we'll test it again. Here. We might have sacrificed this box, though, which... Not sure was the move. It allows us to get another box, though. I think that's the whole point. We have the jammer and another box now. Next, we need to get the jammer over. Let's jam from this backside, so we can get the connector too. Is that what we want to do? Yeah, we can bring in things back and forth, so it's not like I'm going to soft lock myself. So let's just do this first. Put this here. Put this here. No. Where'd my jammer go? Oh. Okay, cool. Wrong one. Okay, so now that we have the jammer, we can do that. What do these people have to say? I'm trapped. I can't stop being this. Eyes, hands, legs, trapped, always seeing the same. Can't stop the input. Stop, 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 stop. Do not think, simply be. You two deserve each other, featherless biped. Is that a Diogenes reference I see there? I see, I see. So, if we can get this open without the jammer. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I see. I see. I think I see. Let's do this. I think I just missed a section around the side, which will make my life easier. We do this, we connect. We grab this, we come around the side. No. We can't do that. Then what is the point of... I'm so confused right now. Okay. Do we have everything we need from this section over here? Yes, presumably. What I'm confused about is the location of this connector. Huh. Okay, so crazy thought. We have this fan here, and we have that there. What if we were to... Wait, no, we don't have a second box. Never mind. That's a dumb idea anyway. Okay, what if we do something like this? You see how that's jammed now? Then, when this gets launched over, that's going to unjam, which would allow something to fly that way. I'm not sure if it's necessary, but it's an interesting concept. What it means is that I could put something on there and then subsequently... oh wait, no, something has to be on that too. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, let's just go through this puzzle. I haven't been like looking the whole way around. Okay. Oh. Well, I already got that. Clearly there's something more going on here though. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Clearly, I think this leads to a fan which will launch me over to the star, is my guess. I just need to figure out how. Could we do like a... No, there's no world in which... Okay, wait, yeah, we could go like this. If we hit the right angle, maybe. And there's another one here. No, it's not possible, is it? Because this has to be there. That's like as close as it could be, and nothing is reaching that. Okay, my thought is this needs a jammer. Is it as simple as... No. Okay, I think my theory is correct, which is that this... Okay, let's do this. So now that we have the... Okay, yeah, I got this. Now that we have the route around the side, we can do this. It's connected to that. We're going to connect to this. We're going to put it on here. We're going to close this gate. Now when we step on this, there will be a brief moment of time in which this is open. Potentially, if everything goes as planned. Okay, it wasn't fast enough. That's fine. Oh. I think I have an idea. So you remember earlier when you had that puzzle where it's like, I forgot which one it was. It was in the Egypt area. And there was 2 beams and you had to connect them both. Oh, no, this wasn't the Egypt area. This was the tower. There were 2 beams and you had to connect them both. And like one of them would come off, but the other one would be on. So there'd be 2 active at one time. I think that's the idea behind the second connector, is that we have one flying this way and one flying this way. But how do we make that work? Huh. That might be where the jammer tech comes in. So if we have one that's on here, and we go around, we hook it up via the back entrance to that side, we place it on a box, we place it there. The key is, I'm not going to be fast enough to get over this and get to that door in time. I don't know if I'm explaining very well what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is, if we have a box with a connector, and we somehow get the other box with a connector on here, and both of them are connected on both ends to this and that. Maybe this one is just simply long enough. That might be... But I'm afraid about the... Ugh, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't mean to step on that. I'm afraid about going over... Wait, can I do this? Oh. Okay, well that's one thing, so... Yeah, but I'm afraid about going over the ladder taking too long, if that makes sense. Okay, let's think about this logically. I'm gonna start by bringing I'm gonna start by... No, that's not what I want to do. I want to bring one box over to this side. Like that. Then I'm thinking, now that the box is on this side, we have a convenient transporter from the jammer back to this side. Put the jammer on this side. We're gonna need it on the other side eventually, aren't we? No, we need the jammer on the other side no matter what. There's no compromise on that front. Right? If we want to get that door open, we need the jammer. Wait, there's... One sec. This might be more complicated than I thought. Oh, that was a mistake. Whatever. No, we definitely need the jammer on the second one, which means this has to have a blue connection. I think we have to make it go back and forth. Let me try this. So we're going to use the jammer. We are going to send the jammer back. No, I don't have a box over here. Come on, just do things in the right order. Okay, I'm going to bring the jammer back like I said I was going to do earlier and then didn't do. We're going to use that jammer to jam this door so that we can grab this connector, I think. Because we need something to be on one of the buttons. Then what we do the age-old connection. We're going to here. We're going to here. We're going to there. I'm glad I can sneak around that corner, otherwise things would have been really annoying. In fact, they might not even work. Then we put this on here. It's connected to everything we want to connect to. But here's the issue. It's going to go over there and it's just going to fall off. My thought is maybe if we get something... I did it in the wrong order, didn't I? Where's the other box? Okay, basically my thought is thing on this button here permanently. When it lands, it's just going to sit off again. Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Connection, 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 connection. We just need the jammer on the other side, and we need a box on the other side. So we're going to send this over. We're going to let that do its thing. And now we're going to put this box here. And now we're going to reconnect everything. Oh, I see the issue. I can't send the... Oh, it's like a paradox, isn't it? One sec. Okay, let's send this back. We need to think about order of operations here. There's got to be a way we can do this. That makes logical sense. Okay. Oh no, there is an easy order of operation. We just have to send the thing to the other side. But it's not going to maintain its form because they fall off when it gets there, doesn't it? I'm doing a think. I'm doing a big think right now. Okay, we have two connectors. Presumably one of them is going to be like that. One of them is going to be the actual one that's on the box going back and forth. This jammer we need on the other side to get through the final door. One box is going back and forth. The other box is on the other side pressing the button to keep it going back and forth. Okay, well, let's first and foremost test this theory. We're going to do this. We're going to see if this could even ever work. Okay, it can work. So that's exactly the situation we need. I'm just trying to think about what the order is we could do it in. So we have that... We have this back passage. We can't take the jammer with us right now, and we want the thing going back and forth. If we're jamming it from in here... Oh, wait, no, I think I got it. I figured it out. In my head, at least. Not sure if it'll actually work. Alright, let's take this off. Let's bring the jammer over. We're gonna have to bring the other box back. Oh, wait, shit. Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to take the jammer. There, here. That is going to get sent over, because that's what's got to be. It's got to, both of those have got to be over there. I mean, theoretically, the other one can be a connector, but... Now, we jam this. We take this off, and we leave this on here. That's the setup. Now we go back over. Oh, wait, this was the issue. I see. Wait, do I? No, I don't. Okay, reset everything again, because I messed up again. This goes back over, this goes back over, this goes back over. Jammer in hand. Okay, I need a definitive plan for what I'm going to do, otherwise this is never going to work. I can use this fan to put on something, I just realized. Which means... I don't need one of the other connectors, which is important. Ah. Okay. Let's work backwards. Over here. What you need is connector going back and forth, jammer in here pointed at this door. What we would do is we'd grab a connector, we'd come over here, we'd hook up, run back the way we came. We need this door to be open, which necessarily means the other connector has to be connecting these two right now, which also necessarily means it has to be outside of the building. We'd run in. There's a box on here. We place the connector on the box. Then we have the fan to be on here instead of the connector. Okay, no, that's all. It's all easy now. Okay, now we can send the jammer and the box back over because this is permanently open. We can put this box on here. We go back over. It's not particularly... I don't know why it took me so long to parse this out. Put this there. We grab this connector. This one's going to be our golden goose. This took me way too long to figure out the correct order of operations, even though I kind of knew the solution the whole time. Run back around. This is open now, which means we can put this on here. Everything is connected up. There's not going to be any issues that come my way whenever I put this on here. Okay. Issue has been noted. It's not fast enough. It needs to connect to the other connector, doesn't it? Yeah, if this other connector's right here, it's never... that tree does block it a little bit. I think there's a way to make it work without doing too much. There we go. It's open long enough. That's all that matters. Maybe not. It's almost open long enough. I put it on top of this. Let me through! Oh my god. Problem is this fucking tree right there. Okay, so it's on and then... Okay, so we need to be on both right now and right then. Which means we need to maximize the amount of time we can see it in this little gap right there. So I think this is not a bad spot. No, it kind of is, isn't it? Because this... Oh, because this isn't connected to there. That's the problem. That is a problem, isn't it? Okay, what if we do it like this? No. Do it from this angle, maybe. You could definitely not do it from this angle. The walls are too high, aren't they? Except now this is blocking at the most important point. So we can't do that. We were closer before. That tree is like right in the way. What if we put it like right here? No, it's not getting the full range of motion. Okay, let's look for spots here. This window is curious, and it almost makes me think that in here is where it wants to be. But that makes no sense to me either, because that would be blocked by this massive fence here. This, we can't reach the open gate for here. So important factor is that it has to be in line of sight with this. Might it be back here? No, because we need to be able to see it. You see where it like turns dotted? We need to be able to see it during that time. It needs to be... The tree doesn't matter. I've realized the tree doesn't matter. It's fast enough that the tree is not actually blocking it, so that changes things. We can optimize now. Oh, there's still the problem that it gets low enough that this bounces in there. I'm not sure there's a way to solve that, is there? See how this is like hitting that? There's no way to solve that I can think of, other than maybe if we had the two boxes stacked on top of each other, but then we'd need something else to put on the other pressure plate. I suppose it could be me. I could be standing on this one. And we would set this up on this side. Okay, it's clearly not working. Let's stop this farce. Okay. We are going to... Oh, how do we put them on? We can't even stack two on top of each other, can we? I'm having a good think right now. This feels like the right way to do it, fundamentally. Here's the other thing. Is there even a world where this is triggered by that? We really need to just get the jammer out. We just need this to be powered. We can get the jammer on this side. But we already can do that, can't we? We already can take the jammer around here. And put it right here. Doesn't matter though, because we have that one that can't be jammed. So we had that one going back and forth, and it connected to... It wouldn't even connect, it would be hidden by those bars. Okay, here's what I'm beginning to think. We get everything set up on this side, and then we never enter this room again from this way. It would indicate to me that we need this on the other side. No, come away. Need this on the other side. Put this... Oh, yeah. Okay. We're inventing a new idea. This is what you gotta do sometimes. Okay, we put this on there. We transport. We go over. We take the jammer all the way around. I'm just gonna see what we're working with over here. There is a blue one here. Huh. That is curious. Let's say we were to connect one of those up. Would this persist long enough? It might. I might not ever need to go through this door here. Okay, I think that might be bait. I think I figured it out. First, we still do need to do this, just so we can get through, and we want it to start on the other side, so we're going to send this over. We're going to leave this jammer here, because that's where that needs to be, pretty sure. No, that's not where that needs to be. It needs to be there. I could have done that later, but now it's all coming into place. Okay. We need one box. So there's going to be a fan here. We need this connector to keep the ore door open so that we can put this in with all the things connected onto here. But then after that, do we need the connector? Yeah, after we put the box there and it's going back and forth? No, we can take the connector. Which is important info. This door does not need to be held open. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so this is gonna stay here. This is going around. We're just gonna connect to everything just in case. There's no harm in doing it. You know, there's no reason not to just connect to every fucking thing, right? All these are connected, and that's all on here. Now, I want to make sure that this side is going. No, this side is not going, which is an issue, and it means I have to redo everything. Fuck me. Okay, reconnect. Bang, bang. Okay, we're all good over here. Now we're set up. Now we're gonna go over to this side. We're gonna turn this on so it's ready. Okay, when we do this, let's just think this through before we commit to anything. It's gonna go back and forth, and it's gonna try to make a connection all the way over there. We won't need this to be staying open. We can take this connector and we can go around to the other side. That means we could have a fan or a box, whatever we choose, to put on the thing. So let's think about, is there a reason we'd want a box instead? Maybe in the future, but for now we'll try it this way. So I'm going to put this on here. We're going to start things going back and forth. The real utility of this, I think, is going to be this maneuver. Except we want it to be more like this. So it's dodging that little centerpiece. And then we might as well have it on this, right? It shouldn't ever be broken. Oh, I see, yeah, because of those things. I remember that. Alright. Now we go around, and we'll see if this is working for us or not. No, it's never connected here. Which means what we really need to do is we need to have the connector over here. Which I'm not sure if that's going to even work, because it's going off and on too much. And maybe it's a really, really fast door. It'd be just absolutely great. Okay, I've been thinking about it. Is there a... Okay, let me try something. There's only one other solution I can think of. And it requires us to do this. And if this doesn't work, then I'm not sure what the solution is. Basically, we send a box over, and we send a box and a connector over. Will these stack? No. Okay, so there's no way that I can think of to get... Ooh. To get a 2-box tall tower. Like, that does seem feasible if we got it set up, but I'm not sure how we'd get it set up. Do I need to launch myself holding the connector onto it? That would require the jammer, I believe. Let's take this connector all the way back around. We'll test this. We'll have to do this multiple times because there's a delicate order of operations here. And I'm just trying to see if this, I'm just trying to test my theory. It's not gonna actually work first try. So, let's say I'm jamming this. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Did you see that? You saw that. I know you saw that. Okay. Okay, yeah, we need to fix this. Okay, so that's the solution. I've got to believe. Okay, we're gonna send the 2 over, so it's. Wait, no, we send the connector over, and then we send the 1 back. Then we arrange the 2. We want them centered. We want them centered. Nice and centered. Okay. This is the first part of the setup, I have to believe. Then, the jammer would have to be here, which shouldn't theoretically matter because we can go all the way around and pick it up. Okay, so now this is active while that's doing its thing. So what we do is you go around, we connect to everything, we jump on this, we fly over, we put it down on the thing without disrupting the tower. Then we have a 2-stack with the connector connected to everything on that side. But it's not running yet because there's nothing on that side to make it run. Which is fine, because what we would do is we would then come back to this side. Yeah, we cross back over via the ladder, grab the jammer, go around all the way around, jam the backside of that door. Or do we need to start from the other side? Might need to start from the other side. Wait, no. We jam the door. I stand on the button. This door doesn't need to be open, so we can have an extra connector. That's another thing I forgot about. So maybe we take the other connector around. Once we take the jammer around, then we come back, we grab the other connector. Interesting shift in music there. We grab the connector, we go on the other side, we place the connector on there, and we also hook it up to the blue. That's why that blue's there. That would allow us to go out, use... Ideally, that would all be connected now. Let me use the jammer. Okay, I think I figured out this delicate dance. And it all starts with me doing this. We're just going to connect to everything. We might as well connect to that, even though it's going to be moved. There's no reason not to. Yeah, we can't connect to that one, but that's fine. Everything's connected. Everything's good. Everything's golden. You come over here. And now this is where we need perfection. Oh! I thought it was going to fall over. Okay. Now we climb back over. Remember, as I said. We can take this jammer off now, which won't do anything. That's fine. We're going to take the jammer around. We're going to jam this side. Next, We're going to go back to the connector. We're going to grab the connector, which you're going to connect to here. We're just going to connect it to everything as well. There's no reason not to. Most of these will not matter. We connect to here. We connect. This is the important one. We connect to here. We're going to put it on here. Oh, I did this in the wrong order. We need to get the fan on the other side first. Which means I'm going to have to come back and reconnect everything. Okay, give me 1 second. Forgot a crucial step of this procedure, which costing me direly. I think I've got it though. I think this feels right. This feels like it. This is if this is it, I will feel like a genius. Okay, that is going. Now we go here, go here, go here. We go here, we go here, and importantly, we go to that one. I'm gonna put this on this, and it's gonna start going back and forth. This door's still gonna be unjammed. Ideally, it's gonna connect to that, and everything's gonna work. I just realized there's no world in which this ever works. Because this is coming from the wrong side. Which means we need this connector. I can't step off, otherwise it will ruin everything. Okay, I'm gonna have to ruin everything. I think. Yeah. So what I've decided is that there has to be a connector here. If there's no connector here, this isn't gonna work. We can't put it here. This also wouldn't work. There's no way it's tall enough, right? Wait, no. Maybe if I'd put the connector in here, it would have worked. Or not, I don't know if it would have though. I feel like this angle is still not. Plus, it's getting broken on the other side, like constantly. Oh wait, this is just a box. What? Huh. And then that would allow the creation of a staircase, presumably? Okay, here's another thought. I can get myself on the stack of boxes. Maybe I can jump to something then? Oh my god, man, this is too much for me to contemplate. Okay, I think that's what I have to do. I think I have to get myself with the connector in hand on top of the boxes. Let's... we can just take everything through here. I did not mean to do that. Let's jam her around. Okay, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. Okay, let's think about this. I want to think about every single detail, every single step. So, let's imagine. I give myself on the two boxes. What then? There needs to be something on this to allow me to do my stuff. I'm gonna have to be holding the fan in my hand so that I can attach it so that it will move me back and forth. But that won't work because the whole point of this is that I'd have the connector to hold. Oh my god, man, this is too much for me to be thinking about right now. Okay, first things first. I hate that you can't pause on the ladder. So, where's the jammer? Did I bring it over? Dude, this is really stumping me. I have had like 3 things that I think are the right solution that aren't. Okay. Do this just to think about it. There is no world that I can think of where a blue connector is connecting to that one back there. I feel like it absolutely has to be the jammer that's being used to not get through that door right there. I can see a world where a blue connector could be connected here. Not very easily. However, if I got on that little thing, bouncy thing, and I got up there, then maybe it would be enough to get a connector that could connect to both of them. And if that is the case, what's the order of operations? Okay, well, we need 2 things flying back and forth with me on them. Which means I'd have to do the jammer technique on this side so that I can step on the thing, holding the connector. But I have no idea what I would do then, because once I get over here, I need to have a way to start the fan. And when you're 2 blocks tall, you can't grab things from the ground around you. I've learned that the hard way. I certainly can't place anything on the button. All I could do is reattach the fan. Okay, here's another idea. What if I start with 1 box on that side, 1 box on this side, I get on this box. I could hold a connector from this position, right? Yeah, for sure. Not sure if I could do the bait and switch fast enough where I like... Okay, I feel like that's pretty quick, right? Then once I get to the other side, it's just a matter of... Because it's still the same position. But the other side would have the jammer. What happens if I do that? Okay, I need to do a test. I need to do a testy situation. Alright. No, I messed up. Wait, no, that's fine. We do want that. I don't know why I didn't just go around the ladder. Especially since I think this... Okay, it's not enclosed. It's very good for me. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to put this on here. I'm going to put this on here. Things are going to be going back and forth. The jammer's the one I need on there. Fuck. Okay, we don't need this. We do need this. We need the box back over here now so that we can get the jammer over. Now we take the jammer, we bring it over. Where did the jammer go? On the backside because it's dumb. And okay, bam. Okay, now let's say we do this. Okay, I forgot a crucial step. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to put this on here, we're going to put this on here, we're going to send it back, we're going to put this on here, that's always going, I have to set up if we want. Except I already fucked up because what I really want to do is I want to do this. I don't want the box. I want the fan over there. Now I can take this off. What? Oh, back. Because I had the thing on. Okay. This is so annoying, I'm gonna be honest. Grab this. Take the two boxes. We move both of them over there. That's always on now, and it has the fan over there. That's perfectly fine. In fact, that makes things a lot easier for us. It might not be possible down the line, but it might not work with the solution down the line, but here we go. What I want to test is this. Alright, now we have it going back and forth, and we have an open door. That is exactly what I want. Now I'm going to throw another one in and see what happens. That's exactly what I was hoping would happen. Okay. That's beautiful, and I cannot deny that. And this will not go if you don't put it on a box. Yep. Figured as much. Okay, what does that mean for me? It means this. Order of operations. One box here, one box there. That one's on. Moving back and forth. This is open with the door jammed. I detached the fan. Remember, wait, no, that wouldn't work because that one would stop going back and forth. Fuck. I could do a fan jamming situation, in which case I can't do that from this angle though anyway. No way to, I don't think. There's no way to jam the fan and have it on the button. That's not even worth thinking. Okay, what if I did this really, really quick? It's going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth. And the jammer is on here, facing the door, like that. So I have free access. Right after it makes its first trip, I go, there's no way I'd be able to do this fast enough. I'd have to detach the fan, put this on. Yeah, I already messed it up. They wouldn't do a reacting camera anyway. See, that third box is important somehow, and I think it's to make a staircase to get over the wall. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this because I've been spending so long on this. I'm not usually one who likes to just give up on puzzles. But maybe, just maybe, thinking about something long and hard outside of this area will do my brain good. Okay. 3 little connectors and a fan. Okay, we're familiar with these games, aren't we? Okay, well, let's just start by doing this. Usually this is a smart idea anyway. Okay, now we have the box, which will allow us to do the fan thing, which we want to stop doing that right now. We will resume momentarily. We're gonna go here, 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 here. Oh, this is causing problems? No, it's just unable to connect. Now it is able to connect. We still need that there. Wait, is that able to connect to there? I should have done that. Ah. Okay, let's do this. I want the box on here, just for now. This here. That'll get us a third connector. Yes. Okay, let's just do this while we're at it. What does that get us? Yeah, why can't I just... Why do I need the fan? Why can't I just do this? Surely I'm missing something. Because I can just do this. Oh, is it because this angle? No, it's not even that. It's not even that angle. There's gotta be one more gate, right? Okay, yeah. That jammer needs to be over here, which means there needs to be red light to here, which means we need to save one connector in the process. So this is what we need for this. And that should basically be the whole thing solved. I'm pretty sure. We'll start from the end here. So what we can do is we can go... put this on here, so that way we have access to be able to do a little bit of connectoring to everything important. And like I mentioned before, this one will be our golden goose. Now we're going to need a second connector just to establish that, so we'll take the furthest one so that we don't lock ourselves out of anything. Will we lock ourselves? We will lock ourselves out of things if we do that one. We can take this one. Now let's figure out what isn't open. This one isn't open. This one is open. This one might as well be open. Okay, yeah, we just need to connect up to here. Somewhere that lets us connect up to there. Oh. I'm not sure if this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It feels a bit weird. But I did it, so... who's the chump now?
Your wisdom grows.
It does.
But beware
actually it does not, because I still am fucking stumped by that one over there. Okay, what did these guys say? It seems my refusal to argue semantics with the computer has angered it, and it refuses to engage with me further. Elohim is pleased, which was not my intention. Elohim is pleased because you swallowed his claptrap. The voice of doubt is your only line of defense. I don't like this bridge much, but I'm going to do it anyway. And also I see a button. Big stairs, little stairs. Okay, we can't do anything there. Nothing there we can do yet. We can take the fan, which will allow us to open and then get the boxes and stuff, so I might as well do that. There's no reason not to do that. We never have to interact with that door again, I don't think. Why did I do it that way? That makes no fucking sense. Yeah, I can get up here. I'm not heavy enough for that one anyway. Oh no, I am. Just didn't make a sound. Okay, let's figure out what's going on here. These are getting not necessarily harder, but definitely more complicated. I'm gonna need this, I can already tell you. Okay, don't care about that yet, because I don't even have a connector. Okay, let's use 2 boxes to get a 3rd box. Once we have all the boxes, there's nothing we can't do. Okay, no, there is something we can't do, and that is called jumping. Okay. Let's start by doing this. And then we'll do this. Which will allow us to do this. No. I thought this would be important. Maybe it will be later, but not right now. What we care about more is that, I think. Unless I'm mistaken. Okay, now what do we want to do with this? Is there anything? Might as well set this up real quick. It'll give us an extra box, so that will be important. So now we have an extra box, which, you know what I always like to say, there's nothing you can't do with 3 boxes. Not entirely true, but... where's the red one at? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay, so the red is over there, which is why we need that one to jump up on that wall, but we need 2 boxes to do that. Or at the very least, we need to connect it up here beforehand. So... well, we don't need to connect it up here, but... what we need to do is we need to first... okay, I'm beginning to see what we need to do. Okay, now we have 3 boxes, we can get the 4th box. That's what we can do. Right, where's the other box? Where'd the other box go? Oh, it's on the platform over there. Okay, that will not permanently stay there. This connector that's going to go in there. Bam. Box. Now we have ourselves a beautiful staircase. And it's still not enough. Oh wait, no, I can take this. Let's be smart. Okay, perfect. We don't need to interact with this anymore. Now all that's left is to use what we've assembled. And basically what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get up on here. We're going to do the stacking box method from underneath. So we're going to start by putting one of these on here. Then we're going to connect from here to here. Put that there. So that's already ready. We're going to use 1 box to get up here with another box. And that box is going to have to stay there permanently, I do believe. I don't think there's a clever solution around that, which is already not looking super promising. No, it's looking fine. It's looking fine. No, it's not. We need the fan, is what we need. So we need to destroy this. We need to somehow use this fan. Oh, I know. We assemble the staircase. Staircase assemble. Grab the fan. Use the fan to avoid having to leave a box up here. Now that we have that, take this off. Okay, this is going to be annoying, isn't it? Let's just deal with this right now. Oh my god, how did it send me that far away? Bam, bam, bam. On here. Now we put the fan on. Now we have 3 boxes to put under, and it should be more than sufficient. Yep, yep. I think that's everything done in here, other than the star, which I'm still not sure how to get. Okay. I'm gonna give the star another look here. Now that I've had some time to relax my mind on other problems. Okay, what we need, the first step, it seems to me. Oh, wrong way. The first step, it seems to me, is the collection of this box that's on the backside of this wall here. And I think I might have figured out how. Okay, so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... Why? Oh, the fan's not on, that's why. We're going to send this over. First, we want to turn this one off, because I think this is still on over here. Yep. So we're going to send this over like so. Next, we're going to detach this. We're going to jam this with the jammer on the thing. We're going to go over here. I'm going to turn this on. I messed up because the fan is supposed to be on this one. Okay, it's going back and forth. Oh, wait, no, this is the problem from last time, wasn't it? Okay, well, no, what we need is we need this off. We're going to center this on its grid. We're going to detach this. We're going to detach this. But they're both in arm's reach. The other one's actually going to be annoying, isn't it? Now that I'm thinking of it. Huh. Okay, no, we... I'll start from the other side. That way I don't have to destroy everything I've just done. Besides, I prefer the jammer being on this side anyway. Oh, shit. Never mind. We have to destroy everything I've done. Just send this jammer over. Okay, here's my thought process, right? Here's the configuration we need to get everything in. If I want to test my theory. This is just to test my theory, which is what makes it such an annoying puzzle. This fan off. Wait, what? Okay, no, I'm already confused. Fan on other side. This fan needs to be on here so that we can transport the fan to the other side. This fan also needs to be on the other side, I believe. We need all of the fans on the one side. But there's no way to get all the fans on the one side, because in order to get all the fans on the one side... No, there is. I just have to do some trips. We'll leave this there. That does stay there. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. We have 3 fans on this side. One of them is obviously on this fan. We're going to take it off. We're going to put it there. The other 2 are here. We only really need one of them. So we're going to put these 2 fans right next to each other on the ground here. I don't want it to go on the device. I don't want it to go on the device. I want it to go on... Okay, it doesn't matter. This is the close one, so it's the one that will take second. Basically, my thought process is this. 1 cube over there, 1 cube over there. Neither of these have fans on. We're going to go over, we're going to take the jammer, which is inside. I believe it should be inside. Yes. We are going to put it on this so that not only is the door open... No, this is the wrong side for this to be on. Fuck me. Oh my god. I need the jammer to be on the side with all the fans. Oh. Okay. Let's calm down. Jam this. Go back and get the fucking fan. just so we can transport it back over, so that we can then transport it back over. Okay. We need to do this. I did not mean to do that. So now we're fucking everything up. Everything is getting fucked up. Okay. I see the issue now, though. Wait, no, we don't need all the fans, do we? One of them can stay here. That's fine. That's fine. We only need 2 fans. One fan's going on the ground right here. The other ones can stay there. We have a hexahedron over there. No, we don't. So we are going to send the hexahedron over there. Beautiful. Now, this is the exact configuration we want on this side. Nothing in here except for the hexahedron and an empty fan. And we're going to put this on here. Now that fan will activate as soon as someone puts anything on there. Which is exactly what we want. On this side, take this fan off. We put it on the ground right here, right as close to it as we can get, so that we can make the 2 millisecond switch. Put this on here. Connector is probably relevant, but for right now, I'm not using it. We put this so it's jamming this and on the pressure plate. Now, do you see where I'm going with this? There's a box over there, there's a box here, there's a fan here, fan here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this fan, I'm going to attach it. Now I'm going to jump on, and then I'm going to attach it. Split second, grab this fan. In fact, I actually like this setup better. Maybe. Split second, grab this fan, so I'll have a fan in my hand, and I'll be going over to the other side. I'll land on a 2-block tall tower with the fan in my hand, which will allow me to attach the fan onto that side, which then will start the back and forth cycle, and I'll be on top of the 2 boxes on top of the back and forth cycle. Fuck. So that didn't work for a number of reasons, and also now I think I've soft-locked myself. Which I must admit was not a consideration. Oh my god. This is actually a nightmare situation, because it means I have to recollect everything from the entire level and redo the entire level before I can even test anything else. At least I know there's no world in which that worked, because I didn't even land on the stack. Like, we separated midair. Okay. We're gonna come back to this eventually, because I really don't feel like redoing that right now. And hopefully, in a few days, whenever I'm doing a new recording, I will feel that way. So we're gonna skip that start, and we're just gonna do more puzzles. Because I really need to do something other than that.
Before the age of chaos, there were other gods, old gods. But for all their power, they could not save their world. Thus I was made, and I shall preserve this world forever, for you and your generations. That is my purpose.
Man, I don't care. Pets.html. Please remember to release your pets. While it's true that not all pets will be able to adjust to living without you, many will manage, and the least you can do is give them a chance. Just remember, release your pet before you become incapacitated. If you notice any locked-in animals in your area, please take the time to free them. Leaving the doors and windows of your home open will turn it into a useful shelter. Setting out large quantities of dry food may help your pet through the transition period. Damn, that's sad. Our kitty journal. Sarb gone. Lost day to grief, unable to focus. Drennan working as if possessed. Does she sleep? Getting tired. Everyone's fucking dying. Blake. Without contraries is no progression. Attraction, repulsion, reason, and energy, love and hate are necessary to human existence. Reason and energy. See, I wouldn't have inherently thought that those were contraries. Something's cycling on and off somewhere. Okay, let's go in here. Throne room. I need to do some puzzles just to get my mind off of what just happened to me in that other area. Okay, well there's one of the stars. It makes my life easy in one regard. Where's the red? Is there a place the red can go? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I need to make it so it blocks the stream. No, I mean I would. That's ideally what I would do. Oh, I can do that. Yeah, I can make it so it blocks the stream. Come on, you can reach up there. Oh, I see the issue. So that does not work. It's still blue coming off. Ow. I swear whenever I do this in the past, it doesn't work. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's see if this does something. It definitely does. Will this allow me to cross the streams? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. Nope, I did not want to do that either. I wanted to do this. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's so close. Okay, here. Here. You're so close, man. You can do it. I believe in you. Or maybe I do it like this. No, that makes no sense. There's got to be the right elevation here. Okay, so it needs to be higher / more to the left at this particular point. So like here, right? Would be my thought. Still not particularly high enough, that's the problem. Okay, what else might this box let me do? I might just have gotten the wrong idea in my head to begin with. So close. We can go from this angle. Let's go from this angle. This is what it's wanting. Let's do this. No, no, that's not what I want you to do. I want you to connect straight up, please. Oh, wait, I can just... Okay. I see what I need to do now. I need you to have some patience, I think. Okay, this needs to connect to here. Okay, what's going on there? That is an angle that might be possible to get at some point. Okay, you can jump over with this. Okay, yeah, I see. So we jump over. Wait, can this go over? No. Then what's the point? Oh. What's going on up here? This seems relevant. Can't get up to the full height without an extra box. Is there one on the other side? I feel like I remember it being on the other side. No. I was thinking of a different room, I think. Wait, where was the star at? Was that in the other room that I already completed and I just left without thinking about it? Dude, my brain is so frazzled right now. I'm not meant to be doing this. No, the star's here. Yeah. Okay. Think for once in your life. Think. Okay, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to get the fan here, from there to here, so I can put this up, so that it is able to connect to that from above, right? And that will let us into there, which will let us solve all of our worldly problems. But in order to do that, we need to block this connector. That just seems to be like what has to happen. That did something. No, it didn't. Okay, so we can either do red or blue for this. What happens if we do this? I'm getting input from both. And what if we spit that up there? Nothing. We could trade that. That's a little bit higher, that back one. Oh, that's so close. Okay, let's move it back a little bit, the box back. Might be able to work that way. Okay, let's move it back and as far left as we can. No. I feel like that's got to be the solution somehow, is to get this to cross the stream. We do it through the window? No, because we can't get red light that way. Yeah. Okay, what does this box do for us? Let's think about this. Allows us to get up here, which doesn't really do much. Oh wait, no, we can get all the way up here. At the very least, we can get a connector up here. Okay, that's maybe what I should have been thinking about and focusing on, instead of whatever the fuck I was doing. Oh, come on. You're better than that. That doesn't fuck with it at all? Like, not one bit? I feel like if I were to do that, it would. Okay, well, at least we can connect to this, right? Oh, shit. What have I just done? Ugh. There's not a box in here. I'm screwed. Okay, well, that solves that problem. I'm no longer screwed. Okay, well, let's actually take a second. Okay, well, the simple solution is we just do this. We don't even have to, we just have to do that. And why is this not? Oh, because both need to be connected. Okay, let's do this. Oh. Oh, wait, no, we can do this. No, we can't. Good. Every time I think there's a solution. Let's see if I can get out here now. Okay, so two problems. The first one is that... Oh, wait, I can get over that other side. Maybe. How I get the star. Let me just see if I can do that. No. We'll figure that out later. I need to focus on one thing at a time here. Parkour. Okay, so this is a permanent one. This feels relevant. In fact, I know exactly why it's relevant. That is exactly what I have to do, I believe. At least it makes sense why I wasn't thinking about this as an option. So we go here, we go here. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to go here, 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 here. Then we just do a simple... I forgot to connect to the other one. Take the box at least. Just in case it is necessary. Let's put it here and go all the way back and around. Sorry. That wasn't very couth of me. I think I'm going to kill myself. Yeah, I think it's the only option. Is literal suicide IRL. So, yeah. And take a second. Just breathe. Hour 39 minutes. Hour 39 minutes. You know that's like a reasonable place to stop, right? I could stop here without arousing suspicion as to the fact that I'm doing it because I'm rage quitting. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop at an hour 39 minutes for no particular reason. It wasn't because of anything that happened in the game just now, certainly. Yeah. Man, I've been getting beat up today. Today is not my finest day. It turns out playing a puzzle game after you spent half an hour taking a neuroscience exam doesn't do well with your brain. So I am going to stop there. What does this person say? I don't have enough yellow sigils for the device I need. I'm coming to realize the cycle cannot be ended. It can only be transcended. Transcendence comes from ceasing to be invested in the cycle. Continue work, but do not ponder its significance. We are the process of the system. The system is us. When awakened, we will all be one. I'm not going to continue my work. I'm going back to the hub. I'm doing it. I'm rage quitting. Remember last time how I said there'd only be like 2 more episodes? Well, this episode I didn't even get the star in here. And I didn't even finish the first puzzle in the 4th section because I raged too hard. So there might be like 3 episodes left at this rate that I'm going on now. For my mental state, I'm gonna have to stop. But I do appreciate you guys watching what can only be described as potentially the most painful experience of your entire life. I didn't think the tile puzzles from the last episode could be topped, but I think I just did it. So I'm gonna take a break, come back to this game in a few days, and hopefully That's what I need for my mind. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I know I'm upset right now. Whenever I'm watching Let's Plays of other people, I hate when they get like upset, and it seems like they're really upset at the game, because the reason I'm watching the Let's Play is usually because I like the game. So I do want to clarify that I am frustrated at my own incompetence, not at the game. I do think the puzzles are smart in this game, and I think they're really well put together. I'm just really annoyed at what I've done, like, in the past couple of puzzles. So that's where I'm going to end it. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.